Good morning students. Here I am going to deliver the lecture for CSC 2 for the topic Poisson distribution. Here I am going as we have completed our syllabus and this is just the lectures for your revision purpose. In my previous lecture I have discussed the binomial distribution and right now I am going to discuss the Poisson distribution with you people. So students, as I earlier told you in my previous lecture that distribution is basically depends upon the random variable. So as I told you, there are two kinds of random variables, that is, one is discrete and the other is the continuous random variable. In discrete random variable, the variable takes only the finite countable values. That is, we know if the random variable, suppose x is taking the value as 1, we know what will be the next value taken by that random variable x. But in case of the continuous random variable, the range of values is defined for that variable. Okay, we don't know what will be the next value taken by the random variable if the random variable taking is some particular value. Okay, so we are going to discuss the Poisson distribution. Last time we have discussed binomial distribution, that also comes under the discrete distribution, and this is also the discrete distribution. It means the random variable that we will consider in the Poisson distribution, that will be the discrete random variable. Okay, so again I told you that every distribution is being identified or it is being categorized by its probability function. By its probability function it comes to identify. Okay, so we have discussed in the previous lecture that in the binomial distribution the probability function is ncx p to the power x q to the power n minus x, where n means the number of times the random experiment has been conducted, p is the probability of success, and q is the probability of failure. Okay, so students, similarly on the same way we are going to discuss the Poisson distribution. So Poisson distribution is also a discrete distribution, means the random variable that we will consider for the Poisson distribution, that will also be the discrete variable. So random variable capital X is said to follow the Poisson distribution if its probability function is given by probability Lx is equal to x is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x over x factorial, where x can take the values 0, 1, 2 up to so on, and lambda is positive over here. So students, here the probability function e to the power minus lambda, here e is the exponential function as we have discussed in mathematics. Okay, lambda to the power x over x factorial, here lambda is the constant, it is basically a positive constant. So the constant lambda here is known as the parameter of the distribution, and we use the notation x follows p lambda. Here you can see students where I am putting the cursor, x follows p lambda, means we will read it like this: x follows the Poisson distribution with parameter lambda. So students, the one similarity between the binomial and Poisson distribution is that both come under the discrete distribution, but their probability function is different. Okay, in binomial distribution the probability function was something different, and here the probability function is in front of you, it is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x over x factorial. One more difference was there, that in binomial distribution we are having the two parameters n and p for the distribution, but in case of Poisson distribution we are having only one parameter which is known as lambda. Okay, and here we use the notation b, binomial distribution, and here we are using the notation p, that x follows Poisson distribution, p stands for Poisson and b stands for binomial distribution with parameter lambda. Now in case of binomial distribution we have discussed the mean is given by n into p and the variance was in pq. That is, and we also discussed in my previous lecture that in the binomial distribution variance is always less than or equals to mean, but in case of Poisson distribution mean and variances are both same and they are equal to the positive constant, that is lambda. Okay, so one more relation is between the Poisson distribution and the binomial distribution. So the Poisson distribution is the limiting case of the binomial distribution under the three conditions, and the three conditions they are being given by, you can see, first the n, the number of trials is indefinitely very large. In case of binomial distribution, we take the values x from 0, 1, 2 up to so on, n means we conduct the experiment finite number of times. But in case of Poisson distribution, the number of experiment is being conducted infinitely many times. So first condition is n, the number of trials is indefinitely very large, that is n tending towards infinity. Second condition, we used to take p, which is the probability of success in case of binomial distribution. In the Poisson distribution, p, the constant probability of success, is indefinitely very small, means the success of experiment is very less, that is p is always tending towards 0. And the third condition is np is equal to lambda, means the means of both the distributions, they are same, where np is the mean of binomial distribution and lambda is the mean of the Poisson distribution. Okay, so let us illustrate the applications of the Poisson distribution with the help of the examples. Example 1 is being given that if x follows Poisson distribution with parameter lambda such that probability at x is equals to 2 is 9 times probability at x is equal to 4 plus 90 probability at x is equal to 6, we have to find the mean and the standard deviation. So since students x follows the Poisson distribution with parameter lambda, therefore what will be the probability function? It is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x over x factorial, where x can take the value 0, 1, 2 up to so on infinity. Now it is being given that probability at x is equal to 2 is equal to 9 times probability at x is equal to 4 plus 90 probability at x is equal to 6. So I'll put the values of x as 2, 4, 6, 1 by 1 in this distribution. Okay, so when I put lambda x is equal to 2, I'll get e to the power minus lambda, lambda square over 2 factorial. Then I'll put x is equal to 4, I'll get e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power 4 over 4 factorial plus 90 times, if I put x is equal to 6, it will be e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power 6 over 6 factorial. Okay, so if I simplify it, I'll get 2 factorial is 2, 4 factorial is 24, 6 factorial 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which comes to be 720. And if I take common e to the power minus lambda, it will get cancelled on both sides. So I left with, if I simplify it, I'll get lambda square by 2, 9 by 24 is 3 by 8 lambda to the power 4, and 90 over 72 is 1 by 8. So it is lambda to the power 6 over 8. So this 2 will be multiplied on the right hand side, so we get lambda square is 3 lambda 4 over 4 plus lambda to the power 6 over 4. Take the LCM 4 and it will go on the left hand side. On simplifying, I am getting 4 lambda square is equal to 3 lambda 4 plus lambda to the power 6. So this is your biquadratic equation, that is, it will provide the 4 values of lambda. So I will take lambda square as common, so inside we have lambda to the power 4 plus there will be lambda square, not plus 4, I have written it wrongly, sorry. So it will be lambda square into lambda square plus 3 lambda minus 4 is there equal to 0. So if I simplify it, I will get the value of lambda. Please correct it, students, sorry, I have written here wrongly. It will be lambda into lambda plus 4 lambda minus 1. So I will get the values of lambda as 0, 0, minus 4 and 1. But the value of lambda is always greater than 0, as I have mentioned it in the starting. You can see here, the students, probability at x is equal to x is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x over x factorial, where x can take the value 0, 1, 2 up to so on infinity. And lastly, I have written lambda is positive, it cannot be 0, it cannot be negative. So I will reject the value of lambda as 0 and minus 4. Sorry students, please correct it. So the values of lambda, please listen it carefully. The values of lambda will be 0, 0, minus 4 and 1 will be there. So I will accept the value only lambda is 1 and I will reject all other values because lambda is greater than 0. And students, we know that the mean of the Poisson distribution, if it follows and the parameter is lambda, then mean is equal to lambda, so it comes to be 1. And I also know that mean and variance both are equal in case of the Poisson distribution. So mean and variance both should be equal to 1. Now what is the relationship between standard deviation and variance? Standard deviation is always equal to under root of variance, that is under root of lambda, and lambda we have calculated 1 in above, so under root 1 is 1. So mean is 1 and the standard deviation is also coming to be 1. Okay, hope so this question is clear to you. Next example, we are going to discuss that if the probability that a bomb dropped from an aeroplane will strike a certain target is 1 by 5. So the probability of successing the experiment is 1 by 5. So I will take P as 1 by 5. If 6 bombs are dropped, so NS6 means the experiment is being conducted 6 times. We have to find the probability that at least 2 will strike the target. So students, here you will think that this is a question of binomial distribution. Students, definitely you can solve it by using the binomial distribution, but if specifically it has been written that you have to solve it by using the Poisson distribution, then you can make use of the application or the feature that Poisson distribution is the limiting case of binomial distribution under the 3 conditions that I have recently discussed with you. The variable first is n tending towards infinity. P, probability of success is very small, and mean of both the distributions are same, that is np is equal to lambda. So I am making use of the third condition, that lambda is equal to np. Otherwise you can solve it by using the binomial distribution also. Okay, so lambda is equal to np. I am writing the value of n as 6 and p as 1 by 5. So 6 by 5 is being calculated as 1 by 2. Now if the random variable capital X is following the Poisson distribution with parameter lambda, then the probability function is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x over x factorial. So writing the value of lambda as 1.2, it is e to the power minus 1 by 1.2 into 1.2 raised to the power x over x factorial. Okay, so the question here is that we have to find that at least 2 will strike the target, minimum 2. It can be 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So you can solve it by like this also. Probability at x is equal to 2 plus at x is equal to 3 plus at x is equal to 4 plus at x is equal to 5 plus at x is equal to 6. This is very long calculation consuming process. So instead of doing this, we can do it like this also. Probability at x greater than or equals to 2 is 1 minus probability at x less than 2. Why I am subtracting it from 1? Because 1 is the maximum probability that an experiment can have. Okay, so as a random variable can take only the non-negative values in case of binomial and Poisson distribution. So if x is less than 2 means x can take only 2 values, 0 and 1. So 1 minus probability at x is equal to 0 plus probability at x is equal to 1. So by putting when x is equal to 0, e to the power minus 1 by 2 minus 1.2 sorry into 1.2 raised to the power 0 over 0 factorial plus then putting x is equal to 1. So if I put x is equal to 1, I will get e to the power minus 1.2 into 1.2 raised to the power 1 over 1 factorial. So anything power 0 is 1, 0 factorial is 1, 1 factorial is 1, and this e to the power minus 1.2 will get common. So inside we have 1 plus 1.2. So students, e to the power minus 1.2, you know how to calculate it by taking the antilog of this. So please check the calculation, verify it. It comes to be 0.3012 and inside we have 2.2. And if you multiply these two factors and subtracting from 1, you are getting the answer as 0.3374. So this is your final answer. Otherwise you can solve it by using the binomial distribution also. So these are the basic applications of the Poisson distribution. So again I am telling you, we have discussed we have revised the two distributions. One is binomial and the other is Poisson distribution. Both these distributions, they are discrete distribution, that is the random variable which we consider under these two distributions, they are considered as the discrete random variable and they are being identified by their parameters. The basic difference between the Poisson and the binomial distribution is that in case of the binomial distribution, we are having the two parameters n and p, and in case of the Poisson distribution, we consider only the one parameter, that is lambda. The other difference is that the number of times the experiment is being conducted is small in binomial distribution, but in case of Poisson distribution it is very much large. Okay, that is in case of binomial distribution, the random variable x can take the value 0, 1, 2 up to so on n. Means there is a finite number of times we conduct the one experiment, but in case of the Poisson distribution we conduct the same experiment infinitely many times, that is n is tending towards infinity. One more relation or one more dissimilarity is that in case of Poisson binomial distribution, variance is always less than or equal to mean, and in case of Poisson distribution, mean and variance both they are same. So these are the two discrete distribution that I have discussed with you, that is binomial and the Poisson distribution. So onwards tomorrow I'll start with the normal distribution. Okay, that is the last distribution, and that is the continuous distribution. So hope so the content of this lecture is clear to you. Still you find any kind of doubt, any difficulties here, you are most welcome to ask me through my phone call, or you can WhatsApp me, or you can ask your query through the email ID also. Thank you.